I feel like we are intoxicated by, things that just don't make a difference or don't make sense. And I want us to start talking and thinking about things that do. Things that will make this world a better place. So what's up, y'all? This is Ty Shy, AKA Big Bro Ty, and today we talking about white people versus black people. So, the reason we're talking about this is because, I always want to get an understanding, and I feel like there's a lot of people that's not in the United States that just don't understand what's going on in the United States. They watch TV shows and movies and listen to music, and that's all they know is, it seems like it's black people versus white people, and we always the underdog. So, I'm just gonna try to make this video for the people that don't know. If you already know, I get it, and this video ain't for you. So I feel like since you have a people that used to be slaves for whatever reason, and then you have a people that used to enslave these people, it's hard to grow from that. Especially when it's been a problem for hundreds of years. I ain't talking about 100 or 200 years, I'm talking about like 3+. So, when you enslave people because of the color of their skin for a long time, that's why it's a black versus white thing. And on top of that, there has been no real reparations, when it comes to black and white people. And some people would be like, well, why do you need reparations? Just pull yourself up by your bootstrap. I agree, we do need to pull ourselves up by our bootstrap, but at the same time, this is why we can't forgive what has happened, because other groups of people have gotten reparations, and we have been promised reparations, but we never received it. So how can we move on? How can we not have an attitude towards white people if we are still being treated differently? If you have promised everybody else reparations and given it to them, and you've promised us reparations and have not given it to us, then you're making it impossible for us to move on. Because even if slavery was a long time ago, the denial of what is ours is still present and will be present until we get that. So, we can't just move on because you're still doing something to us. The slaves, they couldn't read and they didn't understand the law. So even though the Emancipation Proclamation happened, we celebrate Juneteenth because Juneteenth was the time when we actually, as a whole, figured out that slavery was ended. If you have slaves and you don't tell them that they're free men now, they still moving along as slaves. And even if you have slaves, but you move them into a system of sharecropping, which is the same thing as slavery, just a different name, because instead of saying we won't pay you, you saying now we will feed you and we'll shelter you and you just keep doing the work. We won't give you no money. Well, that's what you was doing for the slaves already. So yeah, you just not calling it slavery, you calling it sharecropping. So, slavery still existed. Anytime you've had sundown towns hundreds of years after slavery, you can't tell me, well, slavery was a long time ago, because you still have the same mindset and the same attitude. They are mad that slavery is done or over. So this is why it's a problem. And I feel like if it's ever gonna go away, white people have to, do something like pay the reparations that they owe in order for it to go away. If not, that relationship will never be right. It'll always feel like it's black versus white or white versus black, because nothing has been done to amend the situation. You still have hateful people out here promoting hate between the two races. So we are supposed to be just one race, the human race, but at the same time, these differences that do exist have been an issue and has been like some of the most horrible issues known to humanity. So yeah, man, that's a problem. And I feel like the only people that can solve this problem or fix it is white people. So, if y'all don't step up and try to amend for the sins of your forefathers, you know what I mean? We still gonna be taking it out on y'all, you feel me? So if you don't wanna live in a society like that, man, I feel like y'all need to come together and figure out a way to make it right. But on top of that, I will say, it's not y'all duty. Y'all don't have to. I feel like black people, y'all gotta stop expecting them to give you reparations and start building yourself. Don't wait on reparations. Build, grow, educate, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever you gotta do to be better people. Get as far away from the slave mind as you can. We do deserve that, you know what I'm saying? It was old, so So yeah, man, that's what I got for black versus white. Hope this has been educational. I hope that y'all understand what I mean when I say that, you know, until we fix the problems of the past, you know what I mean, we just gonna keep on moving forward, carrying that same weight. I hope that, you know, that resonates and, you know, the world will be a better place when it does. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all have some comments, I'm here for it. I love to hear what y'all got to say, man. So yeah, man. With that, be blessed. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.